Okay, so we've already established that the Pixel 4a is a really good phone and an even better value. But as we all know, every smartphone, no matter how good, has its upsides and its downsides. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at 5 great and 5 not so great things about the 4a, and if you haven't yet, make sure you check out our full review, link below. Starting off with the good stuff, we've got the price. Whenever someone mentions the 4a, it's hard not to think about the number 349. The starting price for this phone is just awesome. In a world where smartphones continually jump up in price year after year, seeing this figure is more than refreshing, especially once you consider what you're getting for it, and this is probably the easiest device to recommend because of that. I mean, imagine a phone being able to make a mid-range device look kind of pricey. Next, we're looking at the cameras. You guys know the drill. Pixel phone cameras. We're at the point where we should expect nothing less than some of the best stills you'll get out of a phone, period, and undoubtedly the best stills from a phone in this price range. Color accuracy, detail, dynamic range, low light capability, it's all there thanks to this sensor and Google's image processing, which by the way makes for my favorite portrait mode experience out of them all. Next up, battery life. With this 3140 mAh battery, you can expect to make it through a full day's use on a single charge and around 6 hours of screen on time. In my personal experience, I never had any issues with battery drain or anything like that, and you will be able to leave the house without having to think about bringing backup power. The battery is solid and it's reliable. Second to last, we're talking about storage and RAM. 128 gigabytes of storage and 6 gigabytes of RAM. These are 2 very welcome upgrades from the 3A's 64 gigabytes of storage and 4 gigabytes of RAM. These definitely contribute to the easy recommendation this phone is. You get peace of mind knowing you won't easily run out of space, and for those that know of previous Pixel RAM issues, you won't have to worry about those either. Small and simple, but important upgrades for sure. Lastly, we're talking software. Google software ties into just about every aspect of what makes this phone great, from optimization, image processing, and all the other smart stuff it has to offer. And one of the best selling points is software updates. Again, you know the drill. Pixel devices are first in line for new software updates before any other phone, and Google guarantees these updates for Pixel devices for a good amount of time, helping with longevity. As messy as things can get when it comes to getting the latest version of Android in general, knowing that that's not a concern at all is definitely a great part of this phone. Okay, so now for the not so great stuff. The fingerprint scanner. Now the scanner's recognition isn't bad or anything, it's actually fine. It's the fact that the scanner is almost flush with the back of the phone, making it difficult to feel for. So you're definitely going to want to grab a case to help out with that, and trust me, a case really does help out with that. And speaking of the back of the phone, as much as I like how solid and smooth this plastic is, it won't always look this clean, and it won't take long for smudges to make it look kind of ugh. So again, you're gonna wanna grab a case, and I have a great recommendation. In fact, it's from this video sponsor, Dbrand. Their grip case for the 4a is awesome, and I've been using it since I got the phone. It adds great drop protection, great grip of course, and it fixes the issue with the fingerprint scanner I just mentioned. And it's customizable. You can apply any skin that they have available for the 4a, like I've done right here, to add a nice pop of color. Next up, no wireless charging. This is one of those unfortunate cuts Google had to make in order to get the phone priced where it is. And while that's understood, it still stinks, and it's also interesting that a phone that's priced very similarly, the iPhone SE, comes with Qi wireless charging. I do hope Google's next budget option comes with wireless charging, as it becomes more essential rather than just a luxury/convenience. Second to last, only one size option. Last year, Google gave us the Pixel 3a and the 3a XL, and I loved the fact that buyers were given 2 different sizes to choose from. I mean, who doesn't like having options? While I personally enjoy the footprint of the 4a and just the 4a in general, of course, I would have loved to have seen a larger 4a variant, especially as someone who prefers bigger phones. And I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. Speaking of no options, that also applies to the cameras. There are no secondary cameras on this phone, so if you're thinking about grabbing it, keep that in mind. No telephoto or ultra-wides here. Of course, more cameras, just like wireless charging, would have added on to the price, so don't think that I'm making a complaint here, it's just food for thought. And honestly, if this is one of the not so great things about the phone, it just speaks to how good of a value the Pixel 4a really is. Again, make sure you check out our full review of this phone, it's linked below. You can also click the iCard right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub to the Android Police channel if you're new. I'll talk to you guys later. It's been Zach, and thanks for watching.